So that did not really go as expected.
Let me run with you tonight. I'll take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone I used to see, but she don't give a damn for me. But let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint and turn the radio loud. I'm too alone to be proud, and you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me.
All right, it's Sunday, a couple days before the actual send-off. Out for a test ride, meeting up with my buddy TK at Sulphur. Pretty windy day, getting a late start, kind of late morning, and just cruising up the Ventura River Trail. But yeah, the bike is pretty much fully loaded. Almost fully loaded. It's gonna be a lot heavier than this with all the food and everything packed on it. All right, hello Mark and TdLP crew. My name is Thomas Kaufman. People call me TK. I live in Ventura, and I'm just really excited to get out there and like see what I'm capable of, see if I can push myself a couple days deep, see if the body can hold up. And then nervous about?
You can do it, just do it, and you'll find out you can do it.
Exactly, that's what we're hoping for. This guy knows. Woo! I would say nervous about just like mechanicals, being able to make sure that the bike is good to go the whole time, and just trying to be resourceful and all those things.
Yeah. What's the longest bikepacking ride you've done on dirt before?
40-ish miles. So I guess 80, 40 each way. Only ever done a one-nighter on part of this route up to Painted Rock. So to all of a sudden 7 exit is gonna be a doozy, but I'm excited. I think if I just go at the pace I know I can go, we'll be all right.
Any shout outs for anyone at home holding down the fort while you're gonna be gone?
Yeah, definitely shout out to Bridge and baby Ruthie. We're just gonna be holding it down for 6 days. Thank you so much for letting me do this. And yeah, just shout out to everyone else doing this. I'm excited to meet some cool folks, see everyone's different setups, see what kind of packs people have brought to make things easier, make things more fun. Yeah, should be a good time.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. Tired from, it's been a long couple of weeks, man, of non-biking related stuff. Just tired from life a little bit. I'm gonna try to do my best to do a whole lot of nothing between now and Thursday, athletic wise. Do some yoga, go for some walks, maybe a hike. But yeah, riding a fully packed bike up even the first hill is a reminder that this shit is hard. But I'm very excited. And nice to know that all the stuff on the bike is fitting good, feeling good. TK just left. He's heading back to town to grab himself a coffee in town before heading back to the start of Sulphur where he is parked. And I am either meeting the fam in Ojai for an ending at like Topa or some restaurant, or I am riding my ass back home. TBD. Bye-bye. Little late.
My name's Paul from Manhattan Beach. I'm registered for the proper route, but may end up doing the tour route, assuming I get that far. I'm planning to take 5 days, so it'll be a long 5 days.
Right on, Paul. Any shout outs to anyone back in Manhattan Beach?
Sure, I'll say hi to my wife Yvonne and my kids, Kay, Nate, and Joseph.
This is probably a good opportunity to talk about what the hell I'm actually doing here. So I just started the 2026 Tour de los Padres, which is a multi-day, unsupported mountain bike adventure ride. There's two different distances of it. There's a longer route, which is called the proper route, and then there's a quote-unquote shorter route, which is called the tour route. So I'm doing the tour route. It starts and ends in my hometown of Ventura, California. Morning. And it's been going on, I have no idea how long it's been going on for. A couple years at least, probably 5 to 10 years, maybe more. The folks who organize it are total ballers. They do a lot of the trail work up and around the Los Padres. I've been seeing a lot of work being done on some of the gnarlier trails that we're gonna hit today and tomorrow. So really grateful for the people who put this thing on. Your entry cost is either donating to a good cause, which in this case would be trail maintenance for our local trails, or going and doing actual trail maintenance yourself, which I also think is super cool. You might recognize this bridge from a few days ago. Start of the Sulphur Mountain climb. I can confirm that I am in the very far back place. How you doing, man?
Good.
How's Paul?
Yeah.
How you doing? I am honestly really surprised with the amount of people who started this morning. I would have thought this entire climb would just be like people spaced out everywhere, but holy moly. I've seen a couple folks so far. Most people are already probably at the top, which is wild. Some strong ass riders. Nice work. All right, so we're at almost the top of Sulphur. Met some really good and decent folks over the last like hour. Mostly everyone is in front of me. Some really strong riders. But yeah, this is one of the more beautiful parts of the first climb. Ooh. From here, there's a road descent down Sulphur Mountain Road, which is an incredibly fun bomb of a descent. And then Highway 150 for a short minute up to start the next big climb.
My name's Alice Anderson. I'm from Los Olivos area.
Yep.
And we're out here riding the TdLP, day one.
Day one.
First climb, almost behind us.
What are you most looking forward to?
Being outside in the middle of nowhere with no service with my best friend,
That's amazing.
Rachel, and my other best friends who else is riding.
Anything you're worried about? Any concerns?
No real concerns, you know. Listen to your body. Don't do it if it feels hard. Be smart, think first, have a good time. Get back to the pier in one piece.
Oh, are you doing, which route are you doing?
Tour route.
Tour route, right on.
Yep.
Amazing.
Doing the tour route for a second time as a team. Our team name is the Tender Senders.
Tender Senders.
So,
When did you last do it?
last year.
Last year?
Last
Cool.
year was our first, both of our first times.
Mostly same route, mostly different?
About half of the same route.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the second half.
Yeah.
But this is all new to me, first time. I got to keep up with you on your fix year.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, have fun.
Thank you.
What up, dog? All right, just like that, first climb, first descent is over. I'm at the bottom of the Sisar Canyon climb. This one's gonna be substantially gnarlier. Several creek crossings for the first few miles. I'm definitely gonna take myself a little dip, filter all my water about 2 miles up so I don't have to carry it for the super steep beginning part. Just ran into TK. First time I've seen him since like briefly seeing him at the pier this morning. Gonna go find him and do some, if not most of this climb together. But feeling good, just housed a bunch of snacks from the store. That's it.
Mama, look at the mountain. Papa, look at the sea. Mama, look at the mountain. Papa, look at the sky. I'm going up there. I'm going up there. Who's coming with me? Woo! Woo! You know me. Woo! Honey, if you try.
Just took a much needed dip in a very cold creek. Felt amazing. From here, it is several more miles of just climbing up to Nordoff Ridge. Whoa! And then we get to the Lion Trail. I think it's Middle Lion. That'll be pretty treacherous. Down to the Sespe Creek area near Piedra Blanca, where I'll be calling it a day. And I think most people who aren't insane will be calling it a day. You know you're getting older when it's not your legs that hurt, but it's your back. And I gotta say, all this mountain and dismounting and biking, my back hurts. Anyway, I finished the climb up Sisar, which I am thrilled about. Hiking my way over to Lion Canyon Trail, where maybe I'll ride and be in the saddle for a smidge of it. more likely hiking down a lot of it. Yeah, this is just, I don't know, my mood is massively lifted. I was struggling there in the middle and in the beginning. It was so hot. The full submersion creek dip helped a lot. I probably would have been completely overheated if not for that.
Mauricio Porto, I'm the race director for Coyote 2 Moons, which takes place tomorrow at 5 p.m. You'll be hearing the first 100 milers and 100 Kers howling at the moon on the top of the ridge tomorrow. Yeah, and we're looking for 3 days of people enjoying the outdoors, anywhere from 100 milers to 10K.
Yeah. So that's an ultra endurance trail race.
Yeah.
The longest route will take people several days.
42 hours is our cutoff.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So cool, Mauricio. I don't know if you knew this, but you're actually standing next to the Coyote 2 Moon 2025 10K winner right here.
Right behind Antonio? Was Antonio behind
Antonio was right behind me.
Antonio just texted me. He said, I'm done marking Howard or Gridley Top. So he just got done marking.
The only reason that Antonio did not smoke me is I think he was significantly injured last year. So.
Yeah, true. He had back issues.
And I'm pretty sure I injured myself doing it because
Nice.
I don't know. But
Oh, bummer.
I wish you the best of luck, man. I would
Thank
be
you,
out
man.
there on one of the distances this
Yeah.
weekend.
Thanks, man.
So rad. Good to see
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, man. We could just do it off the couch. Like, while we're doing it, we'll be training.
Yep.
And Federico's like, no. And, you know, they're in the desert with, like, these old timers who, like, know every nook and cranny. And they just got smoked. They
Yeah.
had to pull out the first time.
Uh-huh.
Little chunky. Honestly, a really enjoyable first mile or so down Lion Canyon. I was thinking this was going to be just hiking the entire way down. Really fun. It just got pretty significantly steeper, so I'm going to walk most of the rest of this for at least the next like half mile. But yeah, I've actually been in the saddle, kind of.
Fairy tale Sunday, Sunday fairy tale, fairy tale Sunday, Sunday fairy tale, fairy tale Sunday, Sunday fairy tale, fairy tale Sunday, Sunday fairy tale.
Joyous news. I've had a poop for about an hour. Fortunately, on the scale of like poop emergencies.
It's not so bad, it's not so bad.
So that's good. Get to the Piedra Blanca parking lot, and there are bathrooms. Yeah, there's a toilet. How wonderful. Well, I wasn't planning on stopping here, just past the Piedra Blanca parking lot, but I don't know how far I'm gonna be making it from here. And as a precaution, I wanted to fill up the water and rinse off again. Just had a nice little creek dip on the other side of this little thing, which feels great. The place I want to get to is like another 8 miles ahead on terrain that I'm assuming is going to take hours. So I don't know. We're just going to keep going. There's some folks right in front of me. Yeah, I'm going to suit up and keep going. See where we get. So cool in here. Heading out towards the Middle Sespe, where I have never been. all new trail for me. I got Nancy right behind me. Fancy Nancy. This is actually way more rideable than I thought. This stretch. So cool. Just finished cruising through a den of poison oak. Afraid to touch anything on my body. It's pretty bad. Got a couple of Technu wipes, but man, could use like a full Technu shower after what I just came through. Get it? Oh yeah. Hey, so I just called it at the last Sespe Creek crossing before getting back to the 33. Just saw the moon come up over this little ridge over there, which I'm sure you can just barely see. That's pretty special. This is exactly where I was hoping to get to, which is awesome. Pretty stoked about that. Made the mistake of going through this creek in my shoes, which are now soaking wet, and will have to be on my feet first thing in the morning when it is very cold, which I'm not particularly looking forward to. I'm gonna set up the tent, get food going. All right, I'm with Tyler on the second morning. I've decided to pull the plug. Tyler's gonna keep going, but we had a nice evening by this creek on the Sespe, Middle Sespe. How you feeling today? Where are you going?
Gonna be going to Nukuyama, so I'm feeling pretty okay. I guess we'll see.
Ready to roll?
Ready to roll, yep.
Nice, dude. Well, I wish you the best of times.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you for the hospitality. Let me crash here.
Hey. So, I got to exactly where I wanted to get last night, and the sun had already set. Probably about an hour behind the timing I thought I was gonna have. It's hard getting to your spot once it's dark. Everything's just harder. You're tired, decisions feel harder. And so I was kind of rushing to like get clean, took a nice little rinse in the creek. And as soon as I got everything set up on this really cool little sandy beach, I started taking a few bites of food, and like, as hungry as I was, I just could not eat. So I've seen this before with, I think it's just dehydration. Like your body just can't do it. I started feeling pretty sick, and it took me like probably 2 hours just to like hydrate enough and then eat enough of my dinner. And at that point, I'd already completely psyched myself out for the rest of the trip. Yesterday was probably the hardest day in the saddle I've ever had in my life. It was a really fun day, and I just, the thought of repeating that today and even riding for 20 miles more, I just don't know. I think it's like a fun factor. That just doesn't sound fun. And then doing it again for 2 more days. So I am gonna get to the 33 and then head back into Ojai and head back home, because my body is super tired I feel content with the adventure that was yesterday and all the cool people I got to meet. When I got here to camp, I was solo. Some people were passing through to continue riding on the highway at night, which I thought was gnarly. I had heard there was a group of people like a quarter mile back on the trail, but I'd already set up my tent and I was too tired to cross the creek again and go find them. And so, yeah, I was solo, and then up comes this dude Tyler, who I had met at the meetup the night before the ride at Beach House Tacos, and he's a really good dude. Tyler's from San Diego. We camped right next to each other, and it was nice to have that company. So he's going to carry on. He too is also completely pooped and is thinking about what the rest of the ride looks like. But Tyler, if you ever watch this, it was really nice meeting you, man. It was nice to have that company when I was going into a dark hole last night. I feel a lot better this morning. I've eaten, I've had a ton of water and electrolytes. I had to get up to pee probably 5 or 6 times last night. I don't know how much I slept, but I feel pretty good. So it's a bummer to not do this whole thing, but I also kind of don't care because that was an amazing day. And this is such a cool spot. One that I have no idea what the next time would be that I would ever be back here. So I'm gonna keep packing up the bike. Almost done with all the steps. I don't know honestly how I got all this stuff on the bike yesterday. I think that was one of my problems. I felt so heavy and overpacked. Like my bike had never felt heavier. And on the last push before getting to this Middle Sespe area, like I could barely lift my bike. It took all of my strength. So yeah, the TdLP is not for the faint of heart. It is really, really difficult. And maybe someday with a slightly different route and more time, it'd be doable. I think you would want 5 days to even do the tour route to enjoy it and not have to just be pushing for 12 hours plus a day. So that's my story. The sun's out. I'm gonna bomb down that 33. I got my soaking wet shoes from going through this creek yesterday, which currently feel very cold. Thinking about wrapping my feet in Ziplocs before putting them in to the shoe. That's all I got. All right, bye-bye. So
yeah, my name's Mike from Santa Monica. It's going. Last night was brutal.
Yeah.
Tough to get down any food, but got some sleep. Feel a little better today.
Dude, I got set up, took like a bite or two of my meal. I couldn't even.
Nothing was going down for
Nothing
me.
was going down. I was yeah, I've never had that.
I had chicken strips. I'm like, I can't even eat this right now.
Okay, I wasn't alone.
You're not alone. Like I think our bodies just got pushed to the max.
I took like 2 hours. I was like, all right, I just need to like hydrate, had some more electrolytes.
Yeah.
Managed to get down like maybe 3/4 of my meal, but it took me like all night.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Little tiny bites.
Never had that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a first for me too. Usually I'm pretty good and I can eat at the end of the day.
So what's your plan for today?
Try to get to New Cayuma and resupply there and then camp at Caliente.
Hell yeah, dude.
66 miles, so.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a big day.
66 miles, but 2 climbs. Seems possible, but.
Killer.
See what happens.
All right, dude. Well, have a great day out there.
Thanks, man.
Woo! Well, not what I had planned, but I still get to ride through this. Just in case anyone's wondering how the Ziploc bag liner in the wet shoes situation's going, it's going great. Okay, the Ziploc bags do make an annoying sound on the frame bag. Other than that though, About to descend down Highway 33 back into Ojai. It's a gorgeous morning. It's pretty warm. Mixed feelings about this decision, but I know it's the right call. Hopefully Farmer's open and I can get a burrito. Bye-bye. Can I get 2 breakfast burritos?
Egg and cheese.
Egg and cheese. Can I also get an order of chips and guacamole?
Yeah, we do have guacamole.
I'll do a side of that, please. And then can I also get 2 small Rudy Fruities?
Sure.
All right, I just came down to the pier on Sunday to get a little bit of extra content to finish up the whole story, and I just ran into
Julie Kanegi.
So Julie just rolled up as I was about to pack it and head home, and she just finished the tour route. You want to talk about how that went?
It was tough. It was a lot of hike and bike, but it was beautiful, and yeah, it was everything I was expecting. But it took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I think that's par for the course on that route.
How much longer? How were you planning on finishing?
I was thinking I would be able to finish up in 3 days, but I needed an extra day. I needed to, yeah, I could, there's no way.
Any highlights from the time?
Yeah, I think the high point for me is always the Sierra Madre, that painted rock area and all the beautiful rock formations. It's like such a beautiful, I don't know, I'm just happy there.
Yeah,
So.
I camped at Painted Rock 2 years ago and got to ride all that bit from there back to like down Buckhorn, Camuesa area, like that whole section from Painted Rock, and then like the 10 miles after that, all the way to the Pine Mountain Summit is like some of the coolest riding you can do in the state.
It's amazing. Yeah, I've seen a bear up there once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Any wildlife encounters?
Nothing crazy. I saw a California king snake on the bike path, which is pretty cool. Horned toad, lots of deer, the usual squirrels.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's your plan now? What's your meal of choice in your near future?
I think there's a place called like Happy Burger or something like that. I don't know. They've got vegan burgers. I'm all over that.
Well, congratulations on finishing.
Thank you.
Super impressive.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any advice to anyone looking to maybe do this in the future?
I'd say just make a realistic plan and go your own pace and ride your own ride and enjoy the scenery, and yeah, don't go out too hard. Yeah.
It was Julie, right?
Julie. Yeah.
Thank you, Julie. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah. What's your name?
In terms of anything I might do different, definitely a lighter bike, lighter bike, lighter packed bike. I don't honestly know what I could have skipped given like how many calories I seem to go through. I'm like a bigger dude. I need to constantly be eating. I like to stay clean at the end of a hard day of riding like that. So I like to have my creature comforts for that, as opposed to getting in a bivvy or a tent just completely gross. I'd have a hard time sleeping. I brought a jet boil because I like to, again, eat proper food. So I don't know. Like, I think the number one thing is, seeing people out there single-handedly carrying their bikes like through a creek or something like that. Like, it took all of my effort to carry my bike up anything. So I don't know how I could go lighter, but like, you definitely want to be as light as possible. I think the other thing too is the thing that will set you up not necessarily for success is having like such a like determined end date in our number of days or distance in mind for each day. I think you really need to be a little more go with the flow with it. Like, I probably should have stopped 2 hours before I did, just at the Piedra Blanca parking lot on day one. I think that would have been a really good idea. But that would not have allowed me to get to where I wanted to get to Aliso camp above Nukoyama to meet up with a buddy who was going to be meeting me there to do the back half. So I felt stressed on, making it out there so I didn't leave him hanging. So I talked to him about it. Thank you, Kyle, actually, for understanding and for picking me up from Ojai when I bailed. But yeah, the best thing to do is just to go out there and just have yourself a full week. Just give yourself a week, even for the tour route. 4 days would have been extreme to do the tour route. Having plenty of time where you can really enjoy it and stop when you feel like stopping, not necessarily when you feel like you have to stop or keep going. That would be another huge one. I think those are really the two big ones. Just, having the time, which is a luxury for so many of us now. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's program. Until the next time, bye-bye.